Rabbi from another planet. Please like, share, and subscribe, and ring that little bell. Ring the little bell so you're notified when new videos drop. So we've been talking a lot, just in the world in general, about the mental health crisis. I think COVID really brought it into the fore, right? I think COVID made it seem, well, a lot of people went bonkers, I mean, myself included. Like, a lot of people did not fare well with COVID or the repercussions of it. I mean, look, talking mental health crisis, we were all basically wrong about COVID, right? We all just agreed, we're not going to mention that again, right? Like, where was this? There was a few days ago on a live stream I was talking about, there was one guy in my synagogue, he used to be a local politician, guy called Moshe Feiglin, who wasn't on board with everybody vaxxing, right? Just wasn't on board with it. Well, and he got ridiculed for it, he got crap for it non-stop. Turned out he was right. But yeah, we all just said, hey, let's just not mention that anymore. That's what I mean by mental health crisis. We've got another example of mental health crisis, which I think is the most of the fans I've interacted with from the Jodie Whittaker era, who are, I think, bonkers, right? This is a great example where we see this somebody get really upset because they were saying they want Ncuti Gatwa's Doctor Who to be in some kind of gay tryst with Jeff, I don't know, the bloke from the Matrix and a few other things. I don't know who he is. Russell knows who he is, but whatever. He's super excited about it. They should have some kind of gay flirting, and so somebody put them on blast about that. And they're like, oh, look what I have to deal with. Yep, no, look, the mental health crisis is that you need desperately to be validated by everything constantly. Now, I think the reason you need to be validated constantly is because you're not sure of your choices, right? I think you want to be bi, I think you want to be trans, I think you want to be whatever, right? I do think a lot of people really want it because it comes with a lot of social currency, but they're not really that, right? And I think when you start messing with your own sexuality to convince yourself that you're something that you're not, you need a lot of external support for doing that, which is what I think is going on here. Or maybe they're just uncomfortable being gay. I don't know. Listen, all I know is this. I don't need affirmation about being Jewish. I don't know how people have to go, oh yeah, being Jewish, oh, so awesome. Let's have some more Jewish role model. Oh yeah, let's forget Shiloh. Let's remove that from reality. Let's rewrite that for sensitivity, right? Oh, let's get rid of Feiglin. Yeah, let's get rid of that. Let's rewrite that. No. I have no problem with, I don't need anybody else to like Jews for me to be like being Jewish, right? It's just the way it is, mate. It's because I have relative confidence in my outlook. And I don't know. Listen, I'm not telling you, like, the Jewish worldview is it, right? I'm saying I believe it's it. I'm not trying to convince you because I don't give a I was going to get demonetized, even though the channel wasn't demonetized. In the opening, normally I wait till I actually start the video. But that's really what's going on. I think it's like, we have mental ill health that's driving people to sexualities which are not their own, increasing the mental ill health, and when anybody and so we see what happens. That's what this video is about, right? It's a first-hand look at that. Look, I hope everybody gets better. It's basically my bottom line. I hope everybody gets better. But you know what? I hope even more than that. Do I hope a bit more than that? No, actually, I don't. Well, that's a bit altruistic. I never thought of that. I do hope, not quite as much as everybody gets better. I hope that you go and subscribe to my channel. That'd be very, very nice. Especially on Rumble. That'd be fan-freaking-tastic. I like people subscribing on Rumble, right? I like because Rumble's the platform that's doing well for me right now. There's Twitter, there's Rumble, there's YouTube. I live stream onto all those at 5 p.m. UK time most days. Come and join us, hang out, we have fun, we take the piss. That's basically the point, baby. That is basically the point. Look in the video notes, you'll find links to everything. Fine! With that said, let me hand over to me. When was this? This was from Friday. I'm recording this on Sunday, so this was on Friday. So let me hand over to me from a couple of days ago. I say, this really never happened, you know. Yes, it did! Bigot! Okay, fine. So let's get to the story first, because this is priceless, if I may say so. Where is it? Doink. Nothing about this isn't weird, okay? I want to be clear. Nothing about this is not odd. So I normally go and look at this bloke's Twitter feed at the moment because there's always a gold mine of insanity, right? It always is, right? He's a popular Twitterer as well. And he's like, very much, I think, espouses the sensibilities of a certain type of fan. Certain type of fan I would call toxic, right? And I'm not saying he is personally. I'm just saying, like, what is the definition of woke? It's a mindless adherence to whatever a social media algorithm tells you is or is not moral. You know, like in the Cultural Revolution in the 60s, the comedy trope, they did it many times in Mind Your Language, was that the fundamentalist Chinese youth would say, German Mao, there, it is in book, right? German Mao, say that, right? So they're like that with social media. They're very, very dogmatic, right? But let's start at the back. All right, we have this person says, "This is what I get for saying that I want Shooter's doctor and Jonathan's character to be romantic in a jokey way." Fuck off with this, darling. Okay, here's what's going on. Here's what it seems like to me: that people are somehow feel uncomfortable, unsure about their sexuality, right? Are like not like 100% really nailed down on it, which is fine. That can happen, right? They need to get validation upon like, let's say they're choosing to be gay, and I'm not choosing, whatever. Let's no, I'm saying like obviously somebody has a okay, if you take it back from, I think being gay is a preference. That's because most gay people I've spoken to have said, push comes to shove, they can have straight sex, right? And that they will be able to get an erection and perform, right? I wouldn't be able to do that for gay sex. Like, it's not happening, right? But so but anyway, let's say we live in a world where children are encouraged to be confused about their sexual identity. So I can see there being a need for validation. So you want to make more and more people gay, like even though there's only a tiny, tiny minority, you've got to make it the hugest majority. Everyone's gay everywhere, right? And it's demeaning to gay people, quite frankly, because gay people are completely solidly sure in their sexuality. They don't need everybody to be gay because they're sure they're gay, right? Again, it's the kids today are a bit, they need validation for their sexual beliefs, right? And people of my generation, we don't understand why your sexuality is in the public discourse. Like, how has that benefited us, right? I don't like it. I don't think it's good. I don't want to be involved. I don't want my kids around it. It's not. I don't want my grandkids around it. No, right. This was not our agreed upon level of public decency, right? We used to have an agreed upon level of public decency. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm not telling you not to be gay. I am telling you not to scream about 24/7, because really, most people who are reasonably secure in their sexuality are fine. We don't need it. We don't mind if we see gay people. We don't mind if we don't see it. We do mind if we see predominantly gay people or being told that, strange minority sexual identities could be good for most people. They're not, right? There's a reason there's a very small percentage of people are trans, right? It's because it's not for most people. That's why it shouldn't be portrayed as being for just anyone, in my opinion. It's scary that bigots are still in Doctor Who fandom. No, you're the ones who came in and we're not bigots. We just want you to not inject your sexual identity into freaking everything, right? You came into our fandom and you insisted on making everything about sexuality, right? Just enough already. Why can we not have an asexual doctor? Now I hope they do make Shooter Zero the gayest Doctor Who ever. Just see idiots like this cry. Well, I think you'll cry because Doctor Who's like Star Wars will implode. right? I think it's the Disney shareholders that are crying, right? I mean, I understand, Siobhan, you look like a big girl, right? You look like a very big grown-up girl, but your mummy and daddy probably has money, and they give you money and they look after you, which is nice. That's what mummies and daddies are supposed to do, right? But mummies and daddies get money from somewhere, right? Some of those mummies and daddies get their money from stocks, bonds, and securities, right? And they have shares in Disney, right? Some of those mummies and daddies don't get any money anymore, right? Because everything is tanking, because you're a tiny minority, Siobhan, right? And you're constantly screaming, you're pushing your agenda and your opinions on everybody else. Can we not just live and let live and not have a doctor be gay for once? Can we have the doctor follow the sexuality of the vast majority of the human race, right? I'm not saying gay erasure. I'm just saying why, right? So then this instance, although I will say, somebody sent a private message for some unknown stupid reason. Why would you do that? So William, who comes in and says, fucking hell. No! So sorry you have to deal with crap like this. Oh, have you ever tried paying a mortgage? Yeah. Then you're going to find out what being sorry about what dealing with crap is, darling. Right? When you actually have to stand in your own two idiot feet. Oh, it's really disgusting. Creepy behavior. How's it creepy behavior? I mean, okay, no, it is. We agree. You shouldn't be sending people private messages. That's just weird. Post it on publicly or not, right? Just over a TV show. Well, you're the one who's making about life and death. You're the one who's making it about, it must have Shooty be gay. Like, must be gay. Now, here it gets a bit weird. The good news is that Compton and Russell will get these toxic fans out of the show. If we go, the show goes. I want you to be clear, mate. If we go, the show goes, because we are the majority. You, like the rest of the non-white, straight, cis world, right, are the minority, right? I hate to tell you, I'm in the minority too. I'm Jewish, right? Most people are white, cis, straight, right? And again, I'm not in that category. That's what the majority is. That's who you want to cater for. Now, if you want to add things in as well, that's fine. I felt I remember Captain Jack at the time. I felt like it was pushing a line, but I felt it was charming enough and it was inoffensive enough that I didn't really mind. Trouble is now with the drag stuff being very dark, right? And it's always people who don't have children, like want to tell you their opinion is equal to yours. It's not. Right? If you don't have children, like I'm having a conversation with one person, and he said, "Oh yeah, I've been doing to detransitioners, but would you sell somebody not to get a vacuum cleaner because a small percentage of them doesn't work?" I'm saying, if a 10% of a vacuum cleaner will destroy your, if a vacuum cleaner destroys 10% of its owner's lives, right? Yeah, I would say I wouldn't be happy with my kid buying that vacuum cleaner. Right? And how do you know it's 10%? How do you know it's not 80%, which is what it probably is, right? Also, have you seen the first Doctor? LBGT, right? Welcome to QIA. You bigot. So then, this is the clip he posted of the first Doctor, and I'm a bit confused as to what he's saying now. Right, I am a bit confused by this. Where'd it go? Oh, this is what I get for tidying up. Oh, here we go. There we go.
And you're absolutely fabulous. What was it we had before? The sort of hors d'oeuvre, so to speak.
That isn't its name. French isn't invented yet.
Child.
Okay. Being camp isn't being gay. Although Shooty was pretty darn gay with Beyonce.
Barbara, what was it?
Ants' eggs in hibiscus honey.
Absolutely stupid. What did you say?
I would love to try that now. Yeah, I don't think that. I think that you're insulting gay people now. Don't get me wrong. So what was it? What was this thing that you had to deal with, right? So this guy sent this message saying, "Quit talking nonsense, you fucking lunatic," saying the doctor was never straight. Yeah, he was. And never wanting him to be gay because you're an insecure little bitch. Listen, mate, you seem to be a bit. Again, why are you saying this in the private message, right? I don't know. It's weird. Who thinks the world revolves around you? You're retarded propaganda. A little strong. I mean, I kind of agree with sentiment, but a little strong. And it's like you are clueless that making the doctor gay will kill the ratings and a large percentage of the fan. But yes, it will. Yes, you're the one. Yeah, let's get rid of these people from fandom. Then you're on your own. Then you won't. Then you won't even have a Big Finish, right? You won't have a customer base big enough to support Big Finish as it was, in the early 2000s before the show came back, right? Absolutely not. Now this guy shouldn't have. Don't send private messages. Yes, you are woke and quit getting triggered over it. Puss over it, you pussy. Okay. Again, I agree with the sentiment, but not maybe the way it's expressed. But why do they think William Hartnell's gay? That's what I find a bit strange. Oh, I got the wrong thing. Yeah, that's what I find a bit strange. Something tells me they never watched or have. Why? Because why? I don't remember Sylvester McCoy sucking anybody's dick. Right? I remember him talking about cane cutters. Right? I remember him talking about the ripples of when he puts the sugar in. I remember him talking down a Dalek. I don't remember him saying to Mike, "Hey, Mike, do you fancy a handy?" Right? No. I don't remember them coming up. I don't remember even being an issue. Right? I don't remember there ever needing to be some kind of gay romance, intimation between Tom Baker and Harry Sullivan, right? Yeah, no. And come on, let's be fair. I mean, he's in the Navy, all right, as well. I mean, stand by your beds, grab your ankles. That would be quite likely. Neither was William Hartnell bagging Ian. That wasn't happening. So yeah, we've watched it, and we've never ever watched, John Pertwee saying he wanted to finger Mike Yates' asshole. Right? That never came up in conversation. Bit arsehole finger, Captain Yates. No, thank you, sir. I think Sergeant Benton was like, "Oh, yes, I am, sir. We are down the West Country. I bet you are, mate." That's what they say. Something tells me they've never watched. Or they have, but they have their eyes and ears closed. Again, mate, don't think you're the majority. Oh, God, it's another 12-year-old. Do these type of fans forget Russell, the one who revived their favorite show, is gay? Oh, my God, I didn't think of that. Oh, I didn't think of that. No, curses. Now I don't know anything. Or Jack openly flirts with whoever, whatever they want. Yeah, exactly. But the Doctor has never been into sucking a dick. Right? Now, where was that? I mean, look, even the Jamie second Doctor bromance. That never went down. Right? Jamie was never like, he came in naked and he found him on sprawled over a big furry Yeti coat. Two and Jamie are touchy-feely. No, never. What are you talking about? Yeah, they think but the very beginning. That was in the 25th year. That was actually 25 years in. That's not the beginning. That was 25 fucking years in. Moron. Oh, I've liked the same video and the other thoughts multiple times, and there's excuse after excuse. Excuse for what? I don't see what they see in Doctor Who. It's not supporting them. Never has and never will. Well, darling, how old are you? Look, let's have a look. Oh, well, he would know. Darling, you look like you're really far in life, right? You look like you know you got what's going down. Yeah, mate. I honestly, you think I'm not asking your opinion on a can of beans, let alone life, let alone Doctor Who. I think they just jumping on the bandwagon to make themselves look cool. Yeah, that must be it. That must be it. I mean, again, the guy was douchey for sending a private message. I agree. God, these people are delusional. I think representation doesn't really matter. I just find an actor to fit the role, and things are perfect. Although, does this compare with the internal representation? I don't know. Maybe not. A few days ago, I was unsure that a certain one of romances. What? I was unsure on. Maybe unsure on a certain one of the romances, not just with the Doctor and Companions or how Rusty Davis did them. However, that video was posted, did something magical. If they did, could it break a bad record? I think it's possible. I have no idea what you're trying to say. I didn't like the Chris Chibnall era, but I think it was bad writing. I do hope Shooting Gatwell's Doctor is the gayest ever. Why? I always thought the Doctor was pansexual, and that's nice of you, but why do you want him to be the gayest ever? And what does that mean? And again, why are you hateful towards your Muslim and Christian brethren? Right? Why don't they matter? And there's lots of them. They find it very comfortable. Like again, why are Muslims and Christians values not important to you? Are you just a bigot? That's what I think it is. I think these people are really just bigots, right? So thank you. I really hope you're right. And exactly, the first Doctor was camped for sure. Never. The first Doctor was never black. What? No. He was okay. There's one place he was camped, right? There's one time only he was camped, and that was in my AI renderings. Once again, this is an AI visualizing William Hartnell as Doctor Who at a gay parade, right? That's him being camped, right? I don't remember seeing this. Did you remember seeing anything like this? I don't remember seeing anything like this. No, right? I mean, this one actually looks. I mean, like, I don't know why. Why does being gay mean you got dressed like Willy Wonka now? It's weird, but it's true, right? It's weird but true. You have to dress like Willy Wonka to be gay. So anyway, meanwhile, back at the idiocy. And exactly, the first Doctor was camped. And did they miss too? And Jamie's obvious gay dynamic, like, no. Okay, that was back from an era when people could touch each other without wanting to suck each other's dicks. It's unbelievable. It's really unbelievable. I like, what is wrong with you perverts? I mean, I think I just asked the question. I guess you've been brought up in the internet age of permanent porn, right? I mean, that's got to make you a bit weird, hasn't it? I mean, obviously it has, because it did. So there you go. QED. Quadet demonstratum. My name's Tzvi Lebetkin, the Rabbi from another planet. Please like, share, and subscribe, and ring that little bell. Ring the little bell so you're notified when new videos drop.